Hello, Rainey.
Hi, Lolly.
Welcome back to the podcast. We are busting these bad boys out for you guys because we love ya. Now, today we have an interesting case. I've never heard of it, but a big old shout out to Caroline.
Caroline.
Over in London, baby.
Oh, cup of tea?
I'm having a cup of tea right now and it's bloody delightful. Oh, I've gone bloody... Where am I from now, Caroline? Do you know? Where is it? What is this accent? Is it northerner?
I don't know. It's getting gruntier and gruntier as we go on.
Something's happening. There's so many different English accents, right? You can be very posh. I'm from London. Or like real...
We can be a real Geordie Shore type gal.
Can you do it?
No.
Come on. Oh, Christ. Let's hope there's no Geordie people. No, I think you're talking like this, loves.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I was so sick. Like, what's her name? Jordan, that lady.
Don't you fucking touch my boy.
Yeah.
Can we not? Can we please stop this right now?
Well, anyway, we're going to London, baby. Any which way you like to sound like. Fucking hell. We're going to London, baby.
So, did Caroline request a song? I mean...
Oh my God, I have a breath and saliva. This is a crazy case. Caroline sent an email, how delightful, and she recommended this one, and we're going to see if we can do it justice. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Caroline, are you ready, darling?
Let's go, girls.
Mark, can you please tidy that whole section up? That was horrific.
That was one of our worst. It's 2019 in London town, baby. This is a time right before the world changed. In London, it's all parts royal, posh, glamour, and dirty.
Dirt.
A little grimy. It's got a bit of everything.
Everywhere's got dirt, you know?
It's good for the microbiome. In London, I've never been. I'm sure it's a bit of fun. A pub on every corner. The palace isn't too far away. And let me tell you, Rainey, there is a shit ton of CCTV and you're guaranteed to be clocked on those cameras.
You cannot do anything. It's like having a Ring doorbell on every frickin' lamppost.
You mean every door?
No, the lamppost. It's around town.
Oh, Christ. That's right.
Yes.
But Rainey, in London, it's estimated that there are 627,000 CCTV cameras.
Wow. Who's watching them all?
There's one camera for every 14 people.
Really?
It's a lot. But look, away from the madness, down a quiet street with quaint character homes, sat a pretty dishevelled, dirty house. Hiding behind some gates. Not your typical gates. These are like plywood building gates. There was a bloody eyesore.
Like a homemade job gate.
Yeah, like a do not enter. There's something scary going on inside here.
A DIY, put up some ply, come in at your own risk.
Absolutely nailed it. And behind these dirty gates was a very run-down 2-story brick home. And inside this home lived Gemma Mitchell and her mother. Now, Jemma, she's 38 years old. Originally, she's born in Australia.
Oh, g'day.
The family were here, born in Australia, but the parents divorced and she would relocate to London with her mum and her siblings. Gemma, for a while there, did return to Australia. She studied to be an osteopath. She even bought a home on the Gold Coast where I live, but ultimately she decided to go back to mummy and she moved back to the UK and would move into this family home. Now, this family home had been passed down from generation to generation over the years. A family heirloom, if you will.
Sounds lovely.
It does, but over time, this place turned into the ultimate shithole.
Shitbox.
You gotta maintain your homes, people.
You really do.
But these guys didn't. It was pretty bad. So Gemma, she's 38. She's returned home. No partner, no kids, living in squalor.
Ew.
So she decides to dedicate her time to this house.
Great.
This house is project number 1. She's going to do some renovations, but not your typical, like, do up your kitchen and your bathroom. Gemma has some pretty huge plans. She's going to add a 3rd floor.
Oh, Christ. Slow it down, girlfriend. Just let's do a bathroom at a time.
That's right. Do you know how hard it is even to put a friggin' garden in the backyard? You want to add another story, Gemma? You need to get your hair checked.
She's not right.
No, but look, Rainey, like all reno plans, they're fun, you got the Pinterest list, you know exactly what the vision is. But bringing it to life is one other story. And unfortunately, Gemma and her mother really did come across some pretty big roadblocks along the way.
What, like a roof?
Yes, that's right. And some dodgy builders.
Oh dear.
She had hired a builder. She'd spent £230,000 on this renovation.
Oh God, she is really going to town.
She is going to town, but unfortunately, the builders would go bust.
It's pretty common round Christchurch, you know.
We've had a builder, they've gone bust, they've gone bankrupt, they've taken a lot of their money. The job's not finished. This place, it's absolutely screwed. Building supplies everywhere. Rainy, they don't even have a roof in some parts of the house.
Oh, it's not good.
You live in London, it's probably going to rain.
It's going to be freezing.
They do hire another builder, but they don't have the funds to pay him to finish the job.
That's really sad.
So this builder packs up his tools and he heads out on his way. Says,
See you later, guys. Not today.
a lot of rhyming in today's podcast.
There is. Oh, that's horrible. Those poor people.
Look, it's not ideal.
No.
But also, why are you trying to build a third floor, Gemma?
Just sell it and buy something new.
This property was worth about £4 million.
Holy shit.
Unfinished. Just slap on some paint, a new bit of carpet, a new toilet, and you're good to go, sweetheart. But no, their plans were too big for their wallet. And the state of this house would just continue to get worse. And the state of the world would continue to get worse as well. Because, Rainey, now we're in 2020. Good luck finding a builder in 2020. The lockdowns in London, the UK, were pretty bad.
They were terrible.
Almost as bad as bloody Sydney and Melbourne.
Yeah.
And New Zealand. It's all fucked.
The whole world was screwed. What a time.
We're not going to get into it right now, guys. We'll save that for another episode. But the house was really in a state. Gemma and her mum were living in squalor. They had the makeshift gate out the front, boxes and suitcases piled high. There was a legitimate toilet in the backyard, alongside bricks and building supplies, old mattresses, rotting food in the kitchen. The freezers were bursting to the seams with food. There was freezer burn all over it, no doubt.
COVID was drifting through the air.
We were all depressed. All of our homes were in a state, but this place was beyond. Dirty, filthy, nasty. But Rainey, in August 2020, Gemma's luck would turn around.
She's the only one.
And Gemma would find a lovely friend. She would make a wonderful connection with a woman at her church. This woman's name is Chong. She also goes by the name Deborah.
Debbie?
Deb's originally from Malaysia. She had relocated to the UK about 30 years ago. Deborah, she's a lovely gal. These two bonded over their love of the Lord.
Oh, who doesn't on these episodes?
I know, there's something very strange going on here.
Familiar pattern.
They would go to church, do some Bible studies together. Gemma and Deborah were really out to help each other. You see, Deborah had been widowed for a few years. She lost her husband, so her future retirement plans were ruined, but she was surrounded by a really wonderful community. The church people were always there to help her, and also she was there to help them. She was a very generous woman. Quite often she had lodgers living at her home.
What's a lodgers?
Like a lodger, a boarder, like a tenant, someone that like lives in the house.
A boarder.
So she would quite often have these people living in her home. They are called lodgers on this side of the world, Rainey, so we're going to refer to them as lodgers.
Are they really?
They would be living there sometimes rent-free. She would take in homeless people. She ultimately wanted to donate all of her assets, her estate, her wealth to the church when she died.
Oh, she is a good lady.
Lovely lady. But Deborah, she had some problems, Rainey.
Uh-oh.
Some mental health issues.
Shit.
Over the years, things were getting pretty tough.
Cuckoo.
And in 2020, things got really tough.
Enough to tip you over the edge.
Well, you see, Deborah was in a relationship, Rainey. Deborah was in a relationship with a then...
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I can't. With Prince Charles.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Debbie. Sausage fingers. Wow.
With Prince Charles, and they would communicate their love affair through YouTube.
You just wonder how mentally unstable do you have to be to think that someone is channeling your love through YouTube?
Also, how unwell are you that you're going to choose Prince Charles
Yeah.
to be in a relationship with? I mean, you could have picked, I don't know, who's someone from the UK that's hot?
I don't know.
Who? Hang Hang on, wait, who is it? Who's a hottie? Who's a UK hottie, Rainey? Oh, no, Twilight. He's hottie.
Oh, is he UK?
He is.
What's his name?
Edward Cullen.
Eddie,
he's a hottie. But Rainey, she also was pretty good mates with Boris Johnson.
Nice.
And
is he that crazy looking guy?
he's the one that looks like a crumpet.
A crumpet, yeah. Mr. Blobby.
Looks like Mr. Potato Head, you know?
Yes.
The Prime Minister at the time. She would be writing him letters, trying to tell him how to run the country, but things were getting pretty serious. She was writing to her boyfriend, Prince Charles, and the Fixated Threat Assessment Centre for the palace, for the royal family, were alerted about this.
Oh, dear.
They reviewed her case. Deborah's a little bit older. She's 67. She's a very petite, non-threatening lady. She was referred to a mental health assessment centre and she'd be diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia.
Damn.
So a lot of problems, and also at this time, a lot of people were dealing with some pretty severe mental health issues. So I'm sure that the COVID lockdowns really added to her mental health problems at the time.
Shit.
Now, Jemma and Deborah, their relationship, it's going from strength to strength. Jemma is really wanting to help Deborah because, you see, Jemma, she's a spiritual healer, loves.
Fair enough. God is channeling her.
Doesn't it seem like I'm making this up today? What is happening?
It's out of control.
So Deborah is pleased because Jemma is doing some spiritual healing on her, as well as the power of the Lord, Jesus. She's going to be healed.
That's great. Awesome.
Now, Deborah is really happy with her healing and her relationship, her friendship with Jemma, and she wants to help Jemma in her pretty terrible, dire situation at home.
Is she a builder too?
So probably. So Deborah offers to gift Jemma and her mum £200,000 so she can finish her renovations.
Wow, that's so lovely.
So generous.
Is Charles lending the money to her?
Well, she's done pretty well for herself. She came to the UK with nothing and she has found herself in a pretty good situation. She's got some money in the bank, no mortgage. She's got a really beautiful home valued at about £700,000 at the time. It's probably worth about 1.5 now after everything's been happening in the real estate world.
Mm-hmm.
And she loves to help people. It's just built into her DNA. She wants to help. So Jemma she's really pleased. She can finally have a roof over her head and maybe she'll sort her shit out at home. Put some things away, God damn it.
Yeah, stop living like a pleb.
But unfortunately for Jemma, Deborah wouldn't continue to lean on the spiritual healing, and she obviously got her medication under control.
Oh.
And she started to see the world more clearly.
Really?
And she realised that, holy shit, I can't be giving Jemma all my money.
No.
It's very strange. So she does withdraw the offer.
Oh, Indian giver.
This enrages Jemma, as you can imagine. She's probably sleeping in mouldy sheets. There's rain coming through the walls.
Yeah. It's a terrible situation, but wow, what a interesting thing to see the light after some medication. I thought that it wouldn't affect your ability to gift give. It was just affect your ability to think that you're in a relationship with Prince Charles.
Well, she obviously was able to see that her actions were a bit
erratic.
So she's cut things off with Prince Charles.
Oh, thank God.
She's no longer trying to give political advice to Boris Johnson, and she's trying to keep hold of her wealth, which is very smart.
Imagine snapping out of that. You're like, what was I thinking?
Jesus Christ.
How embarrassing.
What was I thinking? Prince Charles. Ew.
Sicko. Not sausage fingers.
What? Is that his nickname?
Oh, Christ, Laurel. Get on Google right now.
Oh, no.
And Google Prince Charles fingers and go into images.
How many other people are doing this as we speak? Google, all right, Prince Charles fingers. Oh. Oh, no. He looks like he's been flying for 38 hours.
They are some mighty big saucy fingers.
No.
Shit, yeah.
He looks, you know what it looks like? It looks like one of those latex gloves that's been filled with water.
I know, but it's brown.
Oh no.
He's got something wrong with him.
Oh no, is he all right? I think something's wrong.
You know, something's definitely wrong. He's got sausage fingers.
Are we making fun of him, or has he got a medical condition?
I would say it's probably something medical.
Oh, well, I hope he's all right. It actually looks quite painful, doesn't it?
Well, they're bursting at the seams.
I'm looking at old photos. He did used to have skinny fingers, so...
Okay, must have something wrong with fluid retention.
Oh, mate, they look like quite young fingers. No wrinkles to be seen.
It's because they're so fat and swollen. Anyway, back to the story.
Fun fact. Gemma's quite upset about this. She really was hoping that this money would come through and would save their living situation. Gemma becomes quite pushy. She's really trying to sway Deborah to give her the money, trying to convince her, saying that God has plans for this house.
For your money.
Trying to bring the Lord into it.
Oh,
Deb loves the Lord, and if she thinks it's the Lord's plan, maybe she'll turn over the cash. But she's not so stupid. She tells Gemma in a text message, "Sell it, enjoy the money. Life is too short. Enjoy the moment."
some great advice. $4 million.
Another text message, "More construction will cost more money you don't have." She's not wrong.
No.
And on the 8th of June, 2021, she would send one last message. She said to Gemma, "Until you sold house, I won't want you to come to me or my house. I'm stressed to the core." She was really stressed. Gemma wasn't leaving her alone. But Gemma got the message, she apologised and said she wouldn't be bothering her about the money anymore.
Yeah, come on, Gemma, leave the poor old lady alone. She's had multiple personalities to look after.
That's right, she's a busy lady. And that is that. Gemma's going to have to figure out another way to fix her house.
Shit, Gemma's in a pickle, isn't she?
11th of June, 2021. Deborah's lodger, aka boarder / tenant, David, arrives home. He comes through the door, trying to find Deb.
Deb? Hello? Hello, Deb. Are you home?
Nice.
He's from the Beatles.
He's from the Beatles.
He's one of the Beatles.
Hello, Deb. Are you home? My name's Ringo Starr.
Got no name to sound like Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, R.I.P.
Bless him.
Deborah's not home. Now, this is a little strange because it's a little bit later in the evening. Deborah's usually home around this time. As David's going through the house, he finds Deb's glasses and her phone.
Not a good sign.
Cause for concern. Deborah's been having some health issues. She actually isn't the best at just getting around. She's got some aches and pains she's dealing with. She couldn't have gone far. So David's really concerned. He decides to call the police and report Deborah as missing. This may seem a little extreme to some, but I feel like if I came home and Mum wasn't home and her glasses were there
And a phone?
and her phone, I'd be like,
Straight away. No.
call the police.
You just know.
You just know. And David just knew. So the police are now involved. They are starting to look into Deborah's whereabouts. They do find Deborah on CCTV footage a couple of days prior. She's going to a shop. We see her struggling to walk around, so this does also confirm David's concerns. She can't really get around. But there's not really any indication where she's gone. We see her coming home, and that is all.
Oh, really?
June 11th comes to a close, and Deborah doesn't come home. The next few days, no sign of Deborah. But you know who did see Deborah? Was her good friend, Gemma Mitchell. Let's just take it back a couple of days and see exactly what happened on their last encounter.
Here we go.
On the 11th of June 2021, the day Deborah was reported missing, Gemma would leave her home around 6:30 a.m. It's COVID times. She's wearing a beanie, she's wearing a mask, and, Rainey, she's got a big old blue suitcase in her hands.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Gemma would walk out of those big old rickety gates, dragging a very light blue suitcase behind her. She's heading in the direction of Deborah's house, and she's actually had a text exchange with Deborah asking if she could come over and see her. Deborah said, "Yes, come on over, but I don't want to talk about the house."
No. Oh, dear.
Captured on CCTV footage, Gemma is heading in the direction of the train station. She must get on a train, and then we now see her on CCTV footage heading towards Deborah's home.
With the same suitcase?
With the same suitcase. Now 5 long hours would pass, and Gemma would finally reappear on CCTV footage. This time, she has 2 suitcases.
Oh.
And a backpack. And Rainey, these suitcases look awfully heavy.
Oh, dear. Are they on wheels?
They're on wheels. She's really struggling to pull them down the street.
Oh, God.
In fact, she's having to stop a few times. The wheels are buckling. She's having to do some shoulder rolls and some stretches because it's pretty heavy.
Shit.
Now, for the next 2 to 3 hours, Gemma would drag these suitcases around London. She's heading home, but these suitcases, they're really heavy. They're really slowing her down. And she is seen on multiple CCTV cameras struggling. Because, Rainey, you can't do anything, especially in London town. 627,000 CCTV cameras. Apparently, on average, if you spend a day out in London, you're going to be clocked on those cameras 300 to 500 times.
Whoa, really?
And this leads me to fun facts of crime.
Fun facts of crime.
Guys, we talk about CCTV all the time on these episodes, so let's just break it down a little. CCTV is short for closed circuit television. Now, CCTV dates all the way back to the early 1940s.
What?
Germany, they were the ones to roll out CCTV, probably something to do with the war, but it really exploded in the 90s. And you know, with the advancement of technology, these cameras are goddamn everywhere.
Everywhere.
Lampposts, traffic lights, ring doorbells, dash cams, and heck, we're probably being tracked through our phone cameras as we speak.
Hey.
And the latest one to be a little worried about is AI facial recognition.
Ooh.
This is now a thing. We're all fucked.
Really?
China leads the charge on AI facial recognition because control, goddammit.
Control.
The US, UK, Russia, and India are all using AI facial recognition, scanning thousands of faces every single minute. But look, friends, it's not all bad because, as we know, CCTV really does help crack a lot of crime cases wide open and hopefully deter these dumb idiots from committing crimes in the first place.
That's right.
But look, not for Gemma. So let's get back to see what this dumb idiot is up to. Gemma's struggling. She should have really gone to the gym. Her upper body strength is appalling and she's really struggling to lug these suitcases around London. So she decides to hail a taxi.
Fair enough.
So a taxi picks her up. Traffic must be pretty bad because it takes her about 40 minutes to get home.
Oh, dear.
She gets the taxi driver to drop her off a little bit further down the road, and she would eventually enter into her house behind those rickety, old, disgusting gates. Now, for the next 2 weeks, the investigation would continue, trying to find Deb.
Where are you, Debs?
No one knows where she is, but Gemma does, because Deborah is inside those suitcases.
Oh, I knew it. I really knew it.
What gave it away, loves?
It was just because the suitcases were so heavy. She started with one. Now she's got three, a bag, and another suitcase. Why, Gemma?
It's not good.
What have you done?
So we don't really know what has happened inside that house, but I'll tell you something about Gemma. She's bloody good at dissecting human bodies.
Oh, shit, no. Really?
Because Gemma, when she was studying to be an osteopath, she also took some classes in human dissection.
Oh.
She was so good at it. She even won an award. They have decapitation awards, dissection awards. She was so good at it.
Hang on. For human bodies?
For human bodies, yes.
Why do you want to... I don't understand. Why do you want to dissect a human body?
I don't know. Autopsies? Who really knows? But something happened inside that house. An altercation would play out.
Oh, yeah.
And Deborah would be murdered at the hands of Gemma.
That's really sad. That's not quite the spiritual healing that she should be doing.
It's terrible. Gemma was enraged. She wanted that money, and this was the only way she was going to get it. Now, something happened inside that house, Rainey, that led Gemma to bring out the dissection skills.
Oh, God.
And Gemma would decapitate poor Deborah's body.
Oh, no.
She would remove her head.
Oh.
And stuff her into a suitcase.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Fuck, that's really bad, isn't it?
And so she took the head off and then put the body in the suitcase?
The body and the head in the suitcase. I guess it was the only way it could fit.
But what about the other suitcase?
I really don't know what to tell you.
I reckon she chopped the body up into pieces and scattered them. Mm-mm. Really?
No, just the head.
So the head was just a little sticking out a little bit too far.
She's obviously needed some other things from Deborah's house. We'll get into that.
Christ.
She's done a really good job, loves.
Really?
Because this place was meticulously clean. When David the lodger came home, there was no sign of a struggle, no sign of blood, nothing. We can only imagine she did it in the bathtub.
Bathtub?
Drained the body of its fluids.
Oh, well, you'd hope so.
Took off the head in the most precise, clean way. Because she's an award-winning dissection queen.
You'd want to make sure all the fluids are drained, because imagine if she's in the taxi and it's just started like seeping out.
Well, yeah, exactly. So Gemma is a dog. She's a garbage gal. And she has taken this poor woman through all the streets of London, a long taxi ride home. And then Gemma would stay home for the next 2 weeks. She would leave these suitcases in the backyard. They would go unnoticed because this place was filthy, nasty.
Yeah, right.
Gemma is caught on CCTV leaving her house twice in 2 weeks.
Is that it?
One time was to go and get her finger fixed because she had a little broken finger,
Oh, I wonder why.
obviously in the struggle with poor Deborah. And another time to go on a date with a man that she matched on the Christian dating site.
Oh, hallelujah.
I know.
Oh.
So weird. Why do people do that?
What, online dating?
On the 26th of June, 2021, Gemma would reappear on CCTV footage. This time, alongside that big blue suitcase.
Oh, dear.
Gemma has hired a rental car from Hertz, a little Volvo,
The smell.
and she really is struggling to lift that suitcase and put it into the back of the car.
Covered in flies?
Oh, the smell.
The smell.
The smell. She really gets down in there, you know. We see her bending her knees, face close to the suitcase. Ooh.
The decay.
The decay would be so bad.
Yuck.
She manages to put the suitcase in the boot, and then she hops in that car and would head off on a little Rigor Mortis road trip.
Well, I'll tell you what, rigor mortis has definitely not kicked in anymore.
No.
Remember?
She heads off to a place called Salcombe. 4.5 hours drive away.
Oh, the stench.
The smell.
How could you bear it?
You couldn't.
It would be unbearable.
Have you smelled a dead body before?
No, it smelled a dead hedgehog, though.
And?
It was dead in the pool, and the smell was disgusting. You could only imagine.
Really?
That's probably what the smell of decomposing tissue would smell like, even though this one had prickles, but...
There's definitely some flesh under there. Apparently, when you smell it, you know it. You just never forget it.
Well, you'd think like rotting meat in your fridge, you know?
So gross.
Off meat.
Just all the fluids and the...
Vom.
Blech. Hope you're not having your morning breakfast, guys. So this bitch, she's on a road trip. And she's a savage. 4.5 hours.
She's got a face mask on?
Apparently, it's a bit rainy, it's a bit windy, and she's got all the windows down.
Yeah, you'd have to, wouldn't you?
She's nearing Salcombe, Rainey, and this is a goddamn circus. Uh-oh. Thursday, you know what to do. She's heading to this location. She's about 10 to 15 minutes away from where she wants to be. She's going through a little town called Marlborough, and Gemma would get a flat tyre.
Far out.
Gemma is driving down a narrow street. There are people everywhere. This is a really popular holiday destination. Cafes, restaurants, and this garbage gal is driving down the road. Neighbours can hear metal grinding on the road. She is drawing a lot of attention. People want to help, but as you can imagine, she's probably like, no, fuck no. Holy shit. Holy shit! She manages to drive a slow snail pace, dragging that vehicle to the nearest petrol station. She pulls in. Gemma realises the spare tyre is underneath the suitcase.
No.
The petrol station servo attendants, they want to help. They call a little AAA, AA, whatever you want. They're going to come over and help with the tyre. Gemma is sitting there waiting. I can only imagine. She's like, oh, fuck my life.
Put the windows up.
An AA attendant would arrive. An AAA? How many A's? AA, isn't it? Alcoholics Anonymous? Anonymous? Fuck it out.
A drunk man arrives.
This guy arrives and he's perplexed. She's standing there outside the car near the boot. All the windows are down. It's a rainy day. It's not right. And he's there to change a tyre. He's offering to help get the tyre out the boot, but she insists, no, I'll get it. So she takes that suitcase out of the car. Now, as she's doing this, the AAA, AA, whatever you want to call it, man, the tyre man, we call him tyre man. Tyre man, he's standing there and he's like,
Oh, no.
he smells the smell. He's like,
What is that smell?
he says,
It's a smell I've never smelled before.
Oh, no.
everyone's from the Beatles today.
Oh, God.
He'd never smelled the smell before. He's very strange. And he thought this woman is acting super, super weird. But, you know, he's there to do a job. He helps her change the tyre, and then she would head on her way.
Honestly.
She puts that suitcase back in the boot. She hops back in the car. She drives another 10-15 minutes down the road. She would arrive at a destination called Salcombe, a lovely beachy town, a holiday town. It's probably terrible weather, but you know.
Probably.
The UK, it's probably nice sometime of the year, but what are we, June? Don't think. Oh, no, wait, summertime.
Oh, no, summertime.
Summertime.
Oh, that suitcase in the summertime.
It's going to be a lovely time of year. Summertime. People are out on their holidays having a great time. Now, she would approach an area that she thinks this is the area where I'm going to dump the body. She approaches this brick wall. There's some bush around. It's dark. She doesn't really know where she is. Rainey, she would remove the contents of the suitcase over this brick wall.
Right.
Deborah's body. She removes the body. Can you just visualize that for a minute? She's not dumping
The body, she takes the...
Yeah, she takes it out of the suitcase.
What? She could be unloading it onto someone's front lawn.
She then would take the head and dump poor Deborah's head about 30 metres down the road.
Hang on a minute. Was her body wrapped in anything?
No.
No, she didn't.
She's a fucking savage.
Oh.
Have you not heard where she lives? She's filth.
Wow.
She's a savage.
I mean, that is feral.
She would jump back in the car and make the long 4.5-hour drive back to London.
Christ.
She'd return home the next morning, return that vehicle back to Hertz rental car by 7 a.m.
Well, I hope she got a wee groom beforehand.
Now, Rainey, Jemma, she didn't realise that she had removed the contents of that suitcase onto a footpath. Onto a walking path in a busy holiday destination.
No. What the hell? I mean, come on, woman. What do you think's going to happen?
June 27th, 2021. The very next morning.
Oh, go ahead, caller. What's your emergency? I just found a body. Right, okay. A body, is it... Are they breathing? No, they're dead. They look like they've possibly been there like a few days or something. Right, okay. Bear me a second. Let's put this on.
A couple of weeks. Oh.
So that was a poor holiday maker.
Oh.
She'd been out for a lovely walk that morning.
Christ.
And stumbled across the most disturbing sight. She would see a body clearly dead, covered in flies.
Oh.
There was no mistaking that this person was no longer alive, and she would call it in.
I like how she's like, maybe it's been here for a couple of days.
She mustn't have seen that it had no head. I don't think she got close, because you just wouldn't. You just wouldn't, would you?
I would.
You would, you psycho.
Like, oh, shit.
The police would come, remove this poor person's body.
Oh.
And a few days later, they would then recover the head. Oh, God, it's so bad, isn't it?
What makes you want to just dump it over a brick wall where you don't know what's behind it? How dumb are you?
This bitch is so dumb. This is the dumbest idiot of all time, Rainey.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Rainey, they would obviously send the body away, and DNA would confirm that this was, in fact, poor Deborah Me Quinn Chong. DNA would confirm that this was Deborah Chong's body, and the police really didn't have to do a lot of work because during this time they are investigating Deborah's disappearance. They recovered text message exchanges between Jemma and Deborah. They were already looking at the CCTV footage, so they had Jemma in their sights.
Oh, Gemma, you big dumb idiot.
And on the 6th of July, 2021, just shy of 1 month after Deborah's disappearance,
wow,
the police would come in to arrest Gemma Mitchell with the murder of Deborah Chong. And Rainey, I have to play you some of that footage from the arrest.
Please do.
There's just something so cute about the British police. So they are there, it's nighttime, they literally bust the door down, and then Gemma answers the door and says, "Hello, how are you?" And then the police officer says,
Good.
How are you?
and then proceeds to arrest her, but they have this little polite exchange. It's so strange. Let's hear it.
So friendly.
Police! Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good. There's an answer. Sorry, what's your name?
Turn your asleep. Are you Gemma?
Gemma, do you want to come up?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Just want to see them.
Hand just over your hands. All right, Gemma, at this moment, I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder.
Oh,
So, very polite.
hello, how are ya?
Didn't take long.
Didn't take long, Gemma, did it?
She was taken in for questioning and her demeanour did definitely change from that polite little lovely well-spoken lady. Now she would refuse to make any comment. Any question asked, Gemma would just say no comment.
Yeah, best to get a lawyer there, sweetheart.
Now we've heard some pretty damning evidence. The CCTV footage, the text exchange, the suitcases. But Rainey, there would be so much more.
Oh, God.
This gal is so stupid. Upon the search of this property, it would take them quite some time, Rainey. This place was packed to the brim, full of stuff and filth.
Ew.
50 officers would have to conduct this search warrant. I'm not joking, you loves. This house was teetering on the edge of a hoarder situation.
Hoarders. No way. Ew.
They weren't diagnosed as hoarders, so I can't say they were hoarders, but like,
They looked like it.
well, it was pretty close to being hoarders.
What's it take for a diagnosis?
I know, it's clear. Just look through the door and you're like, yep, hoarder. They would recover a few very interesting objects. Now, on Deborah's body was an orange rope. They would find this rope in Gemma's handbag.
Oh.
They would recover the blue suitcase on the neighbour's roof. Gemma had just tossed it onto the roof.
No one's going to see it here.
Inside the front zip pocket, which is often left unchecked, would be a tea towel with blood on it, and this blood would be connected to Deborah's DNA.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
A couple more things, Rainey. They would recover at Gemma Mitchell's house Deborah Chong's will.
Oh.
And this will would be leaving 95% of Deborah's estate to Gemma Mitchell and the remaining 5% to Gemma Mitchell's mother.
Wow. What are the chances?
What are the chances? This is strange because it didn't actually match Deborah's will from a few years ago. Very strange. This was leaving the house and all of her money, valued at about £700,000, to Gemma and her mother. Along with the will, they would find on Gemma's computer a little will template, a little PDF of this doctored will.
I just can't.
And to really add a little cherry on top, because we can't get enough of this dumb idiot's attempt at murder. On the wall calendar, on the 26th of June, the day before the body was found, Gemma had put on her calendar, collect body.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
This is the most outrageously dumb story I've ever heard.
It's not even right, is it? Honestly, thanks, Caroline. You really you nailed it with this one.
Jesus.
So this would go to trial because Gemma had pled not guilty.
Wasn't me. Don't know what you're talking about. No.
And on the 26th of September 2022, the trial would begin. The prosecution had a pretty easy case. The evidence was clear.
Slam dunk, I'd say.
Black and white, cut and dry. Wait, wet and white.
Very straightforward.
Very straightforward. The evidence was clearly pointing to Gemma. The motive was money. Deborah had withdrawn the offer. She wanted to get Deborah's estate. She'd doctored the will. We see her on CCTV footage. The suitcase, the rental car, it's all there.
It's there.
Now, Gemma would not testify, but the defence would claim,
This is ridiculous. There was no evidence pointing to Gemma.
I mean, there was.
Are you sure?
Gemma was very good at dissection, as we've learnt. She was obviously very good at cleaning up the crime scene as well. There was no evidence at Deborah's property that a struggle had taken place, no blood evidence. The only evidence was that tea towel. They also claim that
Gemma didn't need Deborah's money. She had a £4 million home. She had £93,000 in the bank.
Oh.
So what would she be topping her friend for?
Exactly.
so the jury would go to deliberate, and Rainey, they would only be in that room for 7 hours.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 7 minutes. I was like, fair enough.
That's all you need. The jury would come back and they would find Gemma guilty of the murder of Deborah Chong.
Thank Christ.
Duh. Gemma would be convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison with a non-parole period of 34 years.
Wow.
Now, Gemma's mum, she believes her daughter is innocent. She, to this day, claims she's been wrongfully convicted. Gemma's mother saw the contents of those suitcases and it was paint cans and books.
For the reno.
She did a 60-minute interview and she sat down with the journalist and they said,
Well, what do you think happened to Deborah?
and she just simply replied that Deb had a fall.
Fall. Oh, hang on.
Was she fall on a chainsaw?
She fell over the brick wall and her head flew off 30 metres down the road.
Unbelievable. So look, she is trying to appeal her case, but as of now, this garbage gal is exactly where she belongs. The house, I'm sure, is still in a state. God knows what they're going to do with that thing.
Yuck.
But Rainey, I got to ask you, can you handle this decapitation crime and scandal?
Oh, poor Deb. I can't handle what happened to Deb's. But I have to say, this garbage gal is the dumbest criminal I've ever heard of, except for the crime scene. She did pretty well there, but the cover-up afterwards, that's so bad. I can handle everything that happened afterwards. I really can.
It's a weird one, isn't it? It's so comical. It's so stupid.
How dumb are you? What do you think? Yeah, this brick wall, this is the one.
This is the one.
This is it.
Footpath, CCTV,
Onto a footpath. Oh,
bloody suitcases. We can see you, sweetheart. You're struggling.
you are struggling.
You're really struggling. The wheels are buckling.
No, it's horrific. Horrifically bad, but God, it's stupid. So, Lolly, can you handle this dumbass crime and scandal?
You know, I've got to disagree with you. I can't handle the crime and scandal today because obviously I've done a lot of research and I just feel really sorry for Deborah. What a way to go. She was so loving, so giving, and she just got really fucked by this gal.
Oh, terrible.
It just is a really sad tale. And the way where her body ended up and what happened to her body, oh, it's just so brutal.
It is so brutal. That girl, she just wasn't cut out for murder.
She really wasn't.
What a dumbass.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well done, Caroline. Once again, thanks for sending us this crime because it was very enjoyable to tell the story.
Oh, but to throw the suitcase onto the neighbour's roof, that's like me opening the window now. I can see the neighbour's roof and just biffing it over there. It's fine. No one's going to see it.
Jemma! Oh, God, Jemma. Well, look, friends, there you go. I hope you learned a thing or two today. You can't do jack diddly squid, as Rainey would say, all right? You're being captured
That's right.
every single waking moment unless you live in the bush.
Don't do anything that will get you in trouble, guys. Stay safe, be careful, and abide by the law.
And just, if you're going to do some renos, start small. Okay? Start small.
One room at a time.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again. Come and join us on Instagram, Can't Handle the Crime and Scandal, TikTok, Facebook.
Well, who knows?
Who knows? Who cares?
Could be.
Come and join us. And thanks again. We will see you guys next week for another episode. Stay safe and we love you long time.
Love you lots. Bye.
Bye.
I remember you.
That's right. I was going to read some text messages.
Oh, that's good. I'll just wait here.
No. For the case. For the case.
I know.
Captured on CCTV footage, Deborah... Shit. She tells... What's her fucking name? And she's 67,
That's right.
Oh, it's still... Sorry. I wonder if that caught it on the camera. I had like a little... a little burp just came out.
Oh, dear.
But it was like a little frog one. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't active. It wasn't like I chose to do it. It was just like... Are all using AI facial recognition. AI facial recognition. Far out. AI... Now, Rainey, Jessie didn't realise that she had removed the contents of that suitcase.
Jessie?
Sorry, fuck. Oh my God.
Who's Jessie?
Okay, I was like, that didn't sound right.